Time now is 7:50 2 a.m. in the morning on May 5th. Nothing happened. Like what else do you expect me to say, you know? Um right before sleep yesterday, I and Pink talked a little bit. You know, Pink shared me her essay, and I just read it, and I said, it's fine. I talked about how my future is really uh, very blurry because of how going to USA might not be a good option now. But in the grander scheme of things, would I sacrifice my entire career just because I want to stay safe? Nah. So yeah, I think I'm going to go to the USA. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. I slept for about 4 hours, which is better than 3.5 hours. But yeah. However, I don't think I'll go back to sleep today. I don't think I'll do a re-sleep because I want to be tired so that I sleep earlier today. And for the rest of the day, I'm gonna do college homework. I got a bunch to do that I didn't do yesterday, and I have Minecraft, I think. So I'm gonna play that, and yeah, that's it. And of course, speaking of Minecraft, I have a Minecraft video to edit and upload, and then that's pretty much just it. Come to think of it, even if I go to USA and get successful, it's gonna take me I don't know how many decades for me to become at least a little bit successful. I mean, some of the young new directors who broke onto the scene are 40 something years old. So it's gonna take me decades to really do my passion project, which is kind of concerning. Okay. Yep, signing off. Come on. Did it crash? Oh my god. All right. Time now is 10:30, and yeah. Say it with me. 2 words. 2 words. Say it with me. Say it with me. Nothing happened. That's right. Nothing happened. Truly. I mean, I played Minecraft. And I also finished editing, so of course my Life and Death of Detective video is separated in 6 parts. You can cut it into 6 parts because each part is a year. So Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. I finished Form 4. And I edited a bit of Form 5, and there's this part where I cried and I got really upset because Natalie essentially kicked me out of her apartment, but then Topher and Leo could go in there. And unbeknownst to me, I actually filmed a video of me walking up the stairs to Natalie's apartment. alongside Topher and Leo. Rare footage. And I heard Topher and Natalie's conversation. Topher's, of course, he really hated me. And so he's like, well, Enoch, yeah, And then Natalie very proudly says that, I didn't even let him come with us. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, looking back, and oh god, I only have 59 minutes left worth. Looking back, I realized that it's partially my fault as well. If I were Natalie, if I were some person, right, and I didn't let another person come into an apartment, but that person decided to stick along, however, even though awkwardly, I would still be bothered, definitely. So I kind of see why. But from my perspective at that moment, it's angering because I've known Natalie for a longer time than Leo and Topher. And I thought Natalie was my friend. At that point, we didn't have a huge argument or anything. However, I just remembered that I forgot to put the Cedric leaving to Scotland part into the video. But from my perspective at that point, I was legitimately angry, and I have every single right to. Being discarded like that, and it's not like I've never experienced that, it's not like I've been discarded enough already in Form 4. When people, they abandon me, they treat me like shit, they ignore me, I ask questions, they just walk away as if I don't exist. And seeing that a year later, it's still happening to me. And by the way, at that point, it's Form 5 September 1st, and in Form 6 September 1st, it's pretty much the same. Nothing has changed. Yeah, at that point, I was really, really mad. And, yeah. I still hate Natalie now. But I kind of see why she would be bothered about that. And I also really see why I am bothered about that. But it's from two different perspectives. And, same goes for a lot of other incidents, including the persecution, how it started. Where, from my perspective, I sound really weak, and Natalie and Jordana were so threatening. But from their perspective, I sound like an annoying idiot that they have to put down like a dog, like a rabid dog, an annoying idiot who keeps on barking. Like, that's probably how it seems to them at that point. But to me, I was like, hey, why don't you trust me? Like, what's wrong with me? I know I've said some wrong things and done some wrong things, but please, man. And they're like, you're stupid, you're dumb. So it's all about perspectives, I mean, when dogs get put down, which is terrible, but sometimes it has to happen. The dog doesn't want to do that. The owner doesn't want to do that. Like, the person who puts down the dog doesn't want to do that. But it's the brutal reality that things like this, they're inevitable, and they're part of reality. My god, my throat. Yep, that's all. I need to stop talking. Tomorrow, I may actually leave my apartment, go out for a jog, for a workout session, I don't know, something. Yeah, that is all. I actually promised myself to just go out and go somewhere interesting tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow I'm not going to work out or jog, I'm just going to walk. Because a couple days ago I was like, man, my life is so boring, I want to live. So I'm just gonna live some. But yeah, again, bring it. Oh, Mary made a couple Instagram stories. One Instagram story where she's taking a photo of the sky. Another Instagram story where she's having sushi with her boyfriend. Now, she doesn't like say, hey, this guy's my boyfriend. But when I see a guy's arm in her Instagram story, who the fuck else it is, you know? I hope she has fun and enjoys her life and stuff, you know. Such a damn shame. Such a damn shame. But then again, this is how it's gonna be, you know. Again, about dating. Like, wouldn't it be a awesome story to tell? Or not awesome, in a sense depressing, but entertaining story to tell others that I've never dated a single person for however long it's going to take. So, yeah, I also have not finished The Virgin, which is a story that I've been writing for over a year, I think. I don't even know how time works anymore. And I want to, once someone officially wants to date me and decides to, which seems like a crazy idea, and me just talking about it is just like weird. It's like talking about, you know, aliens invading Earth. You know, might happen, but extremely unlikely. Sounds like it came out of a sci-fi. If this actually happens, right? If I actually find myself a girlfriend somehow, I cannot write The Virgin anymore. It is done. I can adjust a few scenes, adjust a few dialogues, but I can only rewrite it. I can never add anything to it. I can never change the story. It's set in stone. The moment I have a girlfriend, I can never write The Virgin again. And some people are going to be like, well, even after you started dating someone, even if you started, you know, if you have a romantic partner, you know, you still remember the feeling of being lonely, right? Wrong, you don't. That part of you dies. And whatever recollection you have of that part is just your interpretation. It could be false memories. It could be made up. It's not authentic anymore. If you want to express pain, you have to be in pain. If you want to express happiness, you have to be in happiness. Otherwise, it's not authentic enough. You can try, but it's not going to be authentic enough. Real pain comes from pain. So, yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, time now is 1:15 p.m. on May 5th. Is it 6th? Oh my god, it's already 6th. So say with me, 2 words. Nothing happened. That's right, folks, nothing happened. So what am I going to do today? Now, originally I said I was going to go out and just go. I'm not sure if I have enough time for that. But I'll see to it, you know. I'll see to it. I don't know what that means, but, you know, I'll consider. Anyways, what am I actually going to do today is thoughts update, album review, and then I am going to do some college homework. I'm going to edit the detective video, and I'm going to watch Lost, and tonight I'm going to watch Fallen Angels, which is so, oh man, I'm so excited to watch that movie. The hype is real, and yeah, that is all. That is exactly all for today. Nothing happened on anyone else's side. I actually had a pretty weird dream where I and Leo and Pink and Jordana and I think Suki and for some reason Anne and Queenie decided to have lunch together, and I forgot if it was Queenie or if it was Suki, but she held my left arm so tight, and I think it was because she was angry, and I let her do that, and then I realized that it really hurts, and there were patches of red and there were scratches all over my left arm because she did that, and I was just like, oh frick, you know, ouch. But yeah, that's pretty much just it. Um, yeah, that is all for today. I'm just gonna sign off here. I want to, since nothing ever happens, right? I want to actually make less of these thoughts update videos. Also, I want to add that the I was wondering, why is it that nowadays when nothing happens I speak so much, but back then I can spend maybe 2 hours and cover the whole month already, or just 1 hour. You know, back in 2018, where I can use like 30 minutes and the whole March I just completely covered it. And the reason being is that back then I didn't even say everything. Like there were things that happened, but I didn't talk about it. Like the time I pretended to be a staff member in a sports day, I did not talk about this at all, even though I'm pretty sure I wrote about it on the diary. But back then I selectively chose diary parts that I chose not to talk about. So, um, speaking of diary, I haven't really written anything on my diary for almost a year now, and I thought there should be an end to it. I want an end to my diary entries. You know, I don't want it to just fizzle out. So maybe on May 11th, I'm gonna write one final entry. I'm gonna write down my final thoughts and opinions on my life and my school life. It's going to be really emotional, and I'm just gonna close it off, store it, and that's it. Unless there is graduation dinner and Mary's going to be there, I will probably never take out my diary ever again. Until I don't know, until I have to remake conspiracies or something. Um, but yeah, that is pretty much it. For today, I'm gonna continue writing The Virgin because I'm in the mood to, and yeah, I have a TV show Bible final draft next Monday, and then tomorrow I need to post an anthropology article, so there's that. Minecraft, I may play some today. That is true. And yeah, that's all. It's 9:04 p.m. Pink asked me if her essay title is okay. Anyways, I just watched September 2018 Part 2, my school update video. Holy shit. You know, I know that there are also a lot of other school update videos that I did that makes me go, but this one does the trick. This one is just pure 17 minutes of rage, but it's not like me getting angry, is me feeling really down and sad because everybody hates me, everybody thinks I'm useless, everybody thinks I'm not important, and everybody thinks I'm dumb and reject me and exclude me, and I didn't do anything. I mean, I did try to go against that, but I didn't do anything dramatic. I wasn't ambitious enough. I should have done something. I should have fought someone. I should have punched someone in the face. But I didn't do nothing. I was so passive. I was so submissive. And it's just, um this is the kind of video that motivates me to be a villain. Like I turn to my own YouTube channel, see my own funny videos, I look at cool, funny, or just cool movies and animes, and I look at some heartwarming YouTube comments that I receive and some normal people in my college classes, and I go, well, I'm going to grow up and be someone normal. I'm going to act normal, I'm going to be normal. And then I watch videos like this and oh. You know, there are so many times in my life, especially in the recent 2-3 years, that especially in 2019 and 2020, first half of 2020, I'm like, I want to be a villain. I want to be a villain. I just want to be against the people and against the society. I just want to pull something so dramatic that just flips everything upside down. And I'm going to be seen as this great source of negative power. I'm going to radiate negative energy everywhere I go. and there are going to be followers, okay? I'm almost like a fucking cult leader, okay? People are gonna look up to me and see that, oh, this guy, he's excluded, he's rejected, he's been through pain, he's been bullied before, and he knows that it sucks to be bullied and rejected and hated like this, no matter overtly or covertly. And I'm going to rise, and people are going to see that I'm really angry, and people will fear me and respect me, and I will become a villain, and people will hate me as well, but not like looking down kind of hate, more like looking up kind of hate, like a respectful hate. Like, it's videos like this that really make me think, man, I really should be a villain. I really should just go out there, cause chaos, inspire hate, and just go against people. And I know that these things are bad, but I have to do it because people have done so much shit to me. I must do something terrible in return. It's only fair. And it's almost like a statement, like, look at how you treat me. Now I'm truly broken now. Now, of course, I'm not going to be a villain at this point in life. I'm already 18 years old. I'm a grown-ass man. But it's these videos, man. If I grow up and if I have to act in a role where I become a villain, I will watch this video. I will watch this video. It's like it lit a burning fire that I'm kind of familiar with, because I had this burning fire inside my heart. And I know this feeling, and I've lost this feeling for a long time, because for how many months now I've been alone, nothing's happening. But it's videos like this. Chemistry project, right? No. Chemistry lab sitting. I and Nick rushed into the lab, and I said, sit, before they all sit down and exclude us. And of course, at that point, it was already too late. Biology project, they excluded us. And even Leo and Marty, who's, good people to me now, like, at some point, I filmed a video of them, like, jokingly, and they're like, they didn't care. And it's fine not caring, but, like, they spoke secretly to one another, and I overheard their conversation, and they're like, Leo's jokingly saying, oh, what if Enoch posts this video and show it to the whole world? And Marty's like, so what? We don't give a shit. And usually when they're being friendly about this, they don't act like this. They would be like, delete it now, ha 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 ha, or hey, if you don't delete it, I'll film a video of you. But that reaction, Marty's reaction in that situation was, I don't give a shit. Meaning that they look down on me, thinking that I'm useless, thinking that I'm not important. And in a sense, they're right. I'm still not important at all. I don't have a lot of followers on Instagram. Whatever I post, nobody cares. Unless you're Miriam, Zara, Pink, Leo, or maybe Cedric. Nick is not on Instagram. Yeah. It's videos like this, man. And before that video, I mentioned how Natalie kicked me out of her apartment, and I was so upset. And then how on my birthday, nobody remembered, other than Natalie, which is great. But isn't she the same person who kicked me out of her apartment? Instead kept Topher and Leo, which is fine. Leo's a cool guy. Topher. She would prioritize Topher over me, which she, a year later, regrets. Please. Come on. Come on. No. Okay. Nope. Come on. Right here, right here. Yes, yes, do it. Yes. Okay. Control C. No, not again. Okay. Move. Control V. Oh, yes. Drag it over here. Yes. Alright, it's 11:14 p.m. right now. Just edited another, just spent like an entire hour editing the detective video, and, yeah, it's gonna be over 20 minutes long. It's gonna be over 20 minutes long. hopefully 22 or 21, 23. I'm running out of songs. Like I can't put more copyright free songs in it. I can't find more. I just can't. And there's a lot to talk about. I mean, you'd think that forms 1 and 2 are the most talked about, like there's the most to be talked about because these 2 years are the most eventful. But at the same time, forms 4, 5, 6 are years where I have more to talk about. I don't know why. But yeah, like as like the video so far, I'm at like 18th minute, and everything from the first minute to the 10th minute is all like forms 1 to 3, or maybe a little further, and then the last 8 minutes is all form 4 because I just have so much to say. But yeah, that is all. I'm not gonna add too much, and I'm gonna do some college homework, just a little bit, just a little, and then I'm gonna go ahead and watch Fallen Angels, which is hype, man, hype. Um, yeah, yeah. Again, like just people being people, like how I mentioned in my own school update videos, how Marty, like, and these people aren't even like the main characters of my story, not Jordana or Natalie or Mary or Pink, or like Jeffrey or Keith or Cedric or any like that, But these side characters like Marty, I call them characters because at this point I don't treat them like real human beings. Unfortunately, I don't. Okay, so fuck all y'all. But people like Marty, right? He got beat up by Natalie, um, and he cries and gets serious, and then he bullies me, tells me to sit down, calls me useless, and then we have people like Harry, who's in general pretty chill dude, but remember, like I think in March of 2019, I found like a box cutter handle, and he's like, "Thank God there's not a box cutter in there. Otherwise, I'm gonna punch your face." And I don't take it that he's like doing this ironic humor thing. Like it's very much a Queenie thing, because Queenie also slits her wrists, and he broke up with Queenie. And it's also funny because at some point I talked about how like Queenie and Harry broke up, and Natalie told me that they broke up because Harry wasn't being loyal enough. But actually, I don't even know Harry's side of the story. Clearly, Harry still cares about her after he broke up with Queenie, and just the idea of slitting wrists is just automatically related to Queenie, even though like 10 other girls in the same form also slit their wrists, because why not? Some boys too. So yeah, kind of fucked up. And now, of course, Nick is inviting all of them into my server. Tom, Marty, Harry, um, like Leo and Pink. Kingsley's in the fucking server. Tyrus and Kingsley. Can they coexist? Can they? I think they can, but you put Jordana and Natalie together, a war will start. But yeah, yeah, it's just kind of funny, I guess. Speaking of Jordana, like, oh my god, so cringe. But Jordana basically studies Spanish in university, I guess. And she's like, haha, funny, I finally did my Spanish exam, yay! And then she just made like a Q&A function in the Instagram asking a question in Spanish, like, ooh, I can speak Spanish now, yay! I will study Spanish soon, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be better than her, and that I can actually have a conversation with someone who speaks Spanish. Yeah, I sometimes I wonder. Actually, I just started wondering if Natalie also goes through such a terrible, like empty, like soul sucking change, like I'm going through at this point. Like in a way, is Natalie gonna start to not care about people and start to think that everything is meaningless. And of course, that doesn't seem very Natalie-like, to be honest. Natalie would probably say something like, wow, this person deserves to die and I want to personally kill this person. But Natalie would never say something like, oh my god, everything in life is meaningless. That's something that I would say. And yeah, I'm just thinking, maybe Natalie's gonna also be different because I haven't spoken to her in like, I don't know, 21 days. Yep, 21. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to speak to her either if she doesn't want. Hey, man, I'm being fair. I'm being fucking fair. Okay? Same. If Natalie doesn't initiate a conversation with me, I'm not going to initiate a conversation with her. Mary doesn't do that. I'm not going to do that with her. And with respect, because I don't want to annoy Mary. If Mary doesn't want to talk to me, fine. If it makes her happy. So same applies to Natalie. I'm talking equality here, okay? I don't want to treat Mary better than Natalie. I'm giving them the same treatment. But in Natalie's context, it's like I hate Natalie, but in Mary's context, it's like I'm doing this because I'm wishing her the best. When in fact I'm giving them the same treatment. Yeah, I'm not talking to them. Hell, if I can not speak to Mary for 6 months, of course I can not speak to someone who is not, who's also important, but who treats me like shit for an even longer time. Like, man. Fuck. Alright. Yeah. I'm just wondering, if, again, I always say this, but I hate saying this. The 2 words I hate. Of course I hate nothing happened, but also graduation dinner. If graduation dinner happens and Natalie goes there and she sees Jordana within her eyesight, like, is she gonna freak out, grab a knife and stab her? I don't think she will. But maybe she will. And if she does, it's gonna be great. Why? Because I'll be entertained. And that's kind of what I need nowadays. Entertainment. I'm bored as hell. But honestly, I don't think she will. In fact, I don't think graduation dinner will happen. So why am I even asking this question? Why am I asking this question to myself? It's just a hypothetical. Yeah. I hate Natalie. And I hate people too. Again, I look back. In Form 3, Cedric broke his water bottle, and I kept that water bottle in my bag or something for I don't know how many months, and then I gave him back on his birthday, I think. And he was like, holy shit. And then at one point, I bought him not really but, I chose a 28-pound, Euro-pound car model and gave it to him. That is absolutely insane. I've never spent this much and give someone a gift. Like, I legit, and I know that materialism isn't really care, but I really did care about him, I made an Instagram post dedicated to him when he left. And now, we don't even talk. Why did I invest so much? That's probably going to be one of my biggest regrets, is spending 28 euro pounds on Cedric. He's a great friend, but that's just, oh my goodness. Why? Yeah. And, just gonna leave it at that. I'm impressed that right now, I'm not really in the mood of killing myself or dying. Because someone this bored should be driven to insanity already at this point. But the only reason why I'm sane is because I'm talking to myself like this. And it's really keeping my spirit alive. Macarons, and watching a movie by Wong Kar-wai. Time now is 7:48 a.m. on May 7th. I'm a tired man. I didn't immediately fall asleep. So, I think I fell asleep at around 3 a.m. and then I just slept for 4 hours again. I thought I would be able to fall asleep earlier, but no, it's just 3 a.m. I don't know why. So I'm gonna go re-sleep later, okay? That's for sure. Yeah, 2 words, nothing happened. So I'm not gonna bother you with whatever I'm going to do today. College homework, reviews. I'm gonna edit the detective video. I'm gonna do, watch some, TV shows tonight. That's it. Nothing special. My mom said the short film guy wants to meet me, but I highly doubt it because my mom told me this like a couple days ago, and the short film guy didn't say anything to me ever since. So yeah, I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. It's just a shame that I had to wait all these months and not get any news because making a short film is just so goddamn difficult. Like, I have to wait years just to get a 3-minute long short film done. Like, 3 minutes and I have to wait years. This better be good. I know I said a lot of stuff yesterday, so I'm just gonna keep it short. I'll probably also have a lot to say after I finish the Form 5 section of my detective video. Yeah, I'm planning on rewriting the entire conspiracy short film. But only after this one is done, because I don't want to distract myself. But to wait for this short film to be done, I have to wait for God knows how many decades. Because apparently it's so goddamn difficult. I have to read an entire, article, anthropological article, and, yeah, I'm gonna post it. Holy frick. Time now is 1:40 p.m. I just went back to bed. I did a re-sleep, that's right. But for some reason, I don't know what happened to me, I couldn't fall asleep. So I actually went back to bed at around 10:40. And, yeah, I couldn't fall asleep until like 12 something. Like, I just rolled around my bed, even though my bed is like even smaller than me. I just rolled around, and until the last 20 minutes, I actually fell asleep. And then I woke up again before the alarm even rang, and I was like, well, it's kind of dumb. Yeah, nothing else to report other than the world as really shiny. You know what am I gonna say though? There was a math class just then, right? I didn't turn on the camera at all throughout the entire thing, because throughout the entire class, I was doing my anthropology course homework, because everyone had to go through JSTOR and search an anthropology related article, either from American anthropologist, American ethnologist, current anthropology, or the Royal Anthropology Institute, like these 4 journals. And we have to search through them and pick an article and sort of write about it. And yesterday I spent quite some time just going through current anthropology and RAI, and I picked one, and it's about Mongolian language under the threat of CCP, which is very real issue, by the way. And I did the whole thing, and I wrote 4 paragraphs, and I posted that thing onto the website. I did the whole thing during math class. That is the spirit, man. That is the spirit. another class homework in someone else's class. This is the spirit. That is the spirit, guys. Yeah, I also noticed that my voice is a little deeper now. Maybe it's because I didn't speak for a long time. Like, I don't know, but I like it when I have deep voice. It makes me feel manly. All right. It is 10:43 p.m. on May 7th. I don't know why. I'm really noticing the difference now, but now that I've seen myself talk, like in my school update videos, um I look way fatter now, like as far as my face goes. Like I'm just way wider now, and my mouth is so much smaller in comparison with the rest of my face. It's scary. I don't want this to go on because I feel like if I go on like this, my face is going to be round, which is, I mean, it does look really round right now, but when I make it like short hair, then I'm going to look long faced again. So, I don't know. Um, yeah, 2 words, nothing happened. I did go out and do a bit of a walkabout, even though that's not what the word walkabout means, but it's whatever. I walked about. I went to the Dongdagai. I went to the Dongdagai. I went to the mall. I went to a wet market. It was really fun. It was the most fun I've had in I don't know how many weeks. And it says a lot that me going out and walking around my district, my home district, for 20 minutes is already the most fun thing I've done in 8 weeks. Like, that says a lot about how boring, how painfully boring my life is right now. Um, yeah, also there's one guy who, like, hardcore fan of Greta Van Fleet. I don't know why. Like, hey man, if you're a fan of a band that I don't like, that's fine. Good for you. But he's like, ooh, so you're the same age as Greta Van Fleet, so you make an album, and after you make an album, then comment on this album, you know? And it's just like really dumb. So I was trying to be, witty, like, I'm pretty sure Greta Van Fleet members aren't 18, like now, and they're like, no, they were 17 when they started their album, which is kind of funny because that actually explains why they sound so much like Led Zeppelin. um, and I said, this whole you can't critique music if you don't make music. This point is so tired. Like, just, but yeah, it's good that I'm receiving hate comments. I mean, it's bad. I would much rather receive good comments than hate comments, especially hate comments that are destructive criticism, where the comment basically doesn't offer anything, like this one. I but in a sense, these hate comments like sharpen me so that in the future, when I enter the industry, I'm going to be unfazed. Like, people are gonna tell me I'm shit and that I'm useless, but I'm like, well, I've already been told that by everyone already, especially myself. So your words don't faze me anymore. So I'm gonna grow up and have the thickest skin in the universe, essentially. I constantly receive hate and abandonment in secondary school. I started YouTube and I get a lot of hate comments. I grow up, I make movies, and I get a lot of hate and backlash, and people reject me and stuff, and I'm super alone, and I'm just kind of used to it. I'm used to hell, alright? I know it could be worse, but it's sharpening me, okay? More like making me thicker. Thickening me. I'm being thickened. Also, my mom really, really hates the idea of me going to USA and is already beginning to make arrangements to transfer me to university in the UK. But I don't want that because if you're talking about racism, maybe the situation is slightly worse in the USA, or maybe way worse. But that being said, it's not like racism doesn't exist in the UK. It exists in the whole world. I can't just go to another country and suddenly everyone tolerates me. That's impossible. Second of all, if I really look at my career, right? going to USA is still the best option there is. And if I succeed in the USA, I come back to Hong Kong and people are like, oh my god, I'm going to give you money because you're successful. And I receive the money and make projects in Hong Kong. That is my dream. But the second pathway is I don't come back to Hong Kong because Hong Kong is going to be a ruined communist dystopian, basically. Or more like totalitarian dystopian, because blaming this on communism isn't really right. But, if Hong Kong becomes a dystopian society, then I guess I'm not coming back. But also, it's almost like I'm abandoning my home to be burned. So maybe I guess at some point I have to come back and fight for my life and stuff. But that's for the future. Yeah. My hair is real long, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been a while. Like the last time I saw someone outside, like met someone, like my hair is long, and then I had a haircut, and then now my hair is long again. So if people meet me again, my hair is just going to be just as long, as if nothing has changed. But in fact, an entire hair cycle has gone by already. So there's that. Yeah, not much else. I'm gonna do some homework. I'm gonna watch a couple episodes of Lost, take some rest, go to bed. Tomorrow it's gonna be very plain and bland as well. So it's already been 24 days since I've spoken to Natalie, which is the longest time I've been not speaking to Natalie. If Natalie doesn't speak to me tomorrow, then it's gonna break the record. The longest time in the history of all times that I will not speak to Natalie. Even Cedric kinda technically did speak to me when like I sent him memes and he replies something. To be fair, I can send Natalie memes, but I don't. I naturally don't. Let's say I don't. Now, if I don't send memes to Cedric, I don't know if Cedric will speak to me or not. Maybe, I don't know. But naturally, I won't send memes to Natalie, okay? So, let's have that be the pretext. And Natalie still won't speak to me, and that's completely fine. I just ran into a clip that I had to put into my detective video where it's basically me and Natalie stalking Cedric in a mall. That was really fun. But yeah. RIP. The past is broken. Shit. Alright. Time now is 2:24 p.m. on May 8th. 2 words. Say it with me. Nothing happened. That's right. I had a couple of dreams. Oh my god. It's crazy. It's been a long time since I've done this, but I fell asleep at around 3, and then I just slept all the way without waking up in the middle. All the way from 3 to 1. Which is absolutely insane, and probably a bad thing. But I had 2 dreams. The first one is a nightmare, the second one is rather happy and fun. The first one is where I meet the demon of greed. And the face of that demon is red and black, and it's horrifying. But that doesn't really matter, because in the second dream, I saw Mary, and that's amazing. And it was actually my dad's birthday in that dream. And like Mary was there, and I was joking around with some other kids. I don't know why there were a lot of kids over there, but like that sounds weird because I'm already 18 years old. But well, not kids, teenagers. I was like having fun, like speaking to them and stuff. And Mary was there, and I was really happy that Mary was there. And even though we didn't talk much in that dream, like the fact that she's there and she's smiling at me is already really heartwarming and gives me a lot of motivation. So yeah. I always used to believe like there were certain dreams that would come true in the future. Like after the persecution, at some point, actually during the persecution, during the 72 days, I actually had a dream where it's me, Jordana, Cedric, and Natalie. And a year later, me, Jordana, Cedric, and Natalie reunited and became friends again. So that's interesting. there's another dream where I and Zara enter the school and through a slide. And a few months later, I and Zara became the open day MCs. Now, there are a lot of interpretations for these dreams, but I've always wanted some of my dreams to come true, especially dreams like Mary dreams. I have a whole list of Mary dreams now. Like I have Mary accidentally stepping on my feet. I want that to happen. Please, Mary, step on me. And Mary hugging me on the escalator. Everybody remembers that one. Amazing, classic dream, one of my faves. And then today, Mary smiling at me, heartwarming, absolutely loving it. Yeah, I just hope that I get more chance to speak to Mary. Also, as far as graduation dinner goes, I know I've talked about this a lot lately. I don't know why, but I'm pretty 100% sure that it's not gonna happen because last year they sent an email saying, is it okay if graduation dinner gets postponed until June 5th, 2021? Which at that point it was like, man, that's so far into the future. But now it's already like May of 2021. And usually they don't just announce a graduation dinner like, oh, it's going to happen next week. Usually they're going to announce it like a month prior or more. And it's already May 8th. Like, there's no way they're going to announce the graduation dinner at all. So if graduation dinner doesn't happen, I don't have a chance to speak to Mary. Whatever we said to each other in WhatsApp last year in November are going to be the last things we've ever said. And am I satisfied? Somewhat. At least it didn't end on a sour note, which a lot of the other conversations did end up in. And at least at the end we had, not a mutual understanding, but we had a nice convo, really pleasant one. The best conversation I've had in 2020 is easily the conversation between me and Natalie. Just midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and we're just chatting with one another for 1.5 hours on Instagram. That was ecstatic, in my opinion. Like, I look back and I enjoy it, and yeah. I'm happy I enjoyed the conversation. Like, I still remember, like, the day after I was talking about the conversation I had with Mary, and like, I was like, man, I'm enjoying every single second of it. Like, every single second. I'm so happy I didn't just say, oh, I'm going to sleep, talk to you later, because I know I'm not going to get another chance. So, I just went for it, and I enjoyed every single second. And, I'm happy I did. Finally something that I didn't regret. Speaking to Mary on her birthday, wise decision from a not so wise man. Yeah, anyways, I'm not going to do anything important today. I'm going to do two album reviews. I'm going to watch some anime tonight, do some college homework, the usuals. Let's go. Okay, Try Not to Freeze. Title, new title. Oh, it didn't freeze. Holy crap. Come on. Oh, it worked. And it's frozen. Alright. For the 6th time today. Or 7th. I don't know. You can do it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Unfreeze yourself. I've been editing the same 8-minute long video for 1 hour already. I started editing since 4 p.m. but booting up this software took me three times. 3 times. It crashed twice. Or thrice, I don't know. Alright, come on. Come on, and the mouse is not working. Great, it's not even working. Great. Alright, come on, you can do it. Come on. Amazing. It's not, the buffer is not even buffering. The buffer isn't even buffering. This is such a great computer. I love this computer. Oh my god. The buffer isn't buffering. Is it gonna crash again? Trust me, it isn't the first time this had happened. It very much is not, so I'm pretty much used to this already. Oh, there we go. Movement. There's movement. The mouse is moving again. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's just white now. The whole thing is just white. It's not even buffering. Oh. There we go. And, oh, there we go again. Alright. You can do it. Come on. You can do it. Okay. Look at this dude. Come on. All right. I love this. I really love this. I really do. It's 5:04. There we go. It works. It's worked. It works. Okay. And there's nothing here. All right. Amazing. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Okay. What are you doing now? And it's, oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, there are things at the sides now. Holy shit. Highlight this. Highlight. There we go. Bold. Come on. You can do this. Please. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Yes. Bold. React. React. Yes. Larger. Larger. What the fuck is this? Okay. Come on. It's not the first time that this happened to me. So, it's not real. It's not actually running out of memory. Come on. Yes. Oh. I just pressed left click. Oh. All right. File. File. My mouse is not working. File. Oh. File. My mouse is not working. Why? File. Export. File. Export media. And okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. It's 10:56 p.m. on May 8th. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I just spent quite some time editing my detective video. Absolutely phenomenal, even though I'm running out of music and I've crossed the 24-minute mark. Originally, I intended this to be 7 minutes long, but of course, given that it's me, it's going to be like 4 times longer, like 28 minutes long. I'm gonna try my best to keep it under half an hour. And also I've already crossed the Form 6 mark, so I'm already at Form 6 December-ish. And holy crap, Form 6 is actually very eventful, especially for September, when, like, I mean, September 4th, political infamy, September 7th, the field trip, and then not too long after the incident. Yeah, not much else to add, other than, yeah, life is pain. But I also watched a March 2019 video, and in that video, Ian the rest of Potato Gang actually aced an English oral presentation. So again, it's moments like this that really make me go, hey, maybe I shouldn't be a villain. Maybe I actually have, a chance at, actually socializing and stuff. Who knows? I don't know, but anyways, I'm actually a little bit more happy when it comes to like my mood today, and the only reason is that um um I see Mary in my dream. Mary smiled at me in my dream. And I know that's so creepy and stuff, but nowadays that's all I got. The best thing that happened to me all day is seeing Mary in my dream. Um it's beautiful. It's beautiful, really. I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm really late already. I still have some homework to do, and then I'm gonna watch anime, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, I have to go to my dad's brother's place again because it's Mother's Day, and we're gonna have dinner there. And I'm not gonna have any time playing Minecraft or doing any reviews. All of that's all canceled. Bye bye. All gone. Yeah, that is all. That is all. That is all. Gosh darn. Yeah. Alright, time now is 12:45 afternoon on May 9th or something. I don't friggin' know. So, yeah, anyways, yeah, not much else, not much happened today. Um, um, yeah, nothing happened. I mean, yeah, nothing happened. Um, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm gonna I'm gonna edit a Minecraft video now. Later, I'm gonna go to my dad's brother's place, and then I'm just gonna do a lot of college homework over there, and I'm gonna just take a rest over there, listen to music, and then when I come back home, I'm gonna edit the detective video. It's gonna be great, and then that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else for today. Yeah, okay. Time now is 2:18. I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm going to, so, yeah, my mom wants me to apply to a British university, and, I really need to seriously think about this because, this is a huge decision. If I make the wrong decision, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm gonna talk about this with Zara. I just want to speak to people, I guess. I don't want to, even though, like, I'm lonely and I'm, like, sad and stuff, but, like, if I'm given the opportunity to speak to people, I will. So I'm just going to. Like, to be fair, I can just text Natalie, but I don't want to. Yeah. Alright, so time now is 11:31 on May 9th. I'm back at home, as you can see, and yeah, it's been pretty fucking depressing. You know what? I have a lot to say, so I have a feeling that I have a lot to say, so I'm not gonna say it here. Okay, time now is 11:49. You know what? I'm just gonna say it here. I'm editing the detective video right now. I'm gonna share my thoughts and stuff. Here we go. It's a fucking miracle. It's a fucking miracle, okay? That I'm sitting here right now, still being sane. Because, I mean, okay. Alright, it is 1:01 a.m. in the morning after midnight. I can talk now. So I just finished editing the whole detective video, like completed the whole thing, except I haven't filled in some of the pictures and the graphic text yet, so I'm going to do that later. By later, I mean tomorrow. And afterwards, I'm going to upload it tomorrow, schedule it to premiere on May 11th. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, anyways. I don't know, man. Like, it's a fucking miracle, right? I'm gonna continue what I tried to say 2 hours ago. It's a fucking miracle that I'm standing here right now and I'm sane. Like, every single person around me is living a life. And I know I've complained about this so much already. I've already talked about this like 300 times. I keep on saying, man, I do the same few things every single day. You know, when I was on my car ride, okay, literally the most mundane thing ever would be to go to my dad's brother's place and have dinner there, where I sit there and do nothing but listen to music. But I did that today, and it's considered a highlight because I have stooped so low. Like, the littlest of things is already interesting. The littlest, the smallest of things can already be considered interesting to me because I'm living so little. My life is so simple now. That's what I said on the what I said on the car was, so my dad and my mom and my brother were in the car, and I said, do you know, not counting the times I went out of my apartment by myself, going jogging or working out, the last time I went out is April 17th. That is like goddamn 4 weeks ago. And guess what I did on April 17th? I also went to my dad's brother's place. Literally, one full cycle of complete nothingness. And then to add salt to injury, my mom said, well, you should go out more. You know? Yeah, I want to. And my mom's like, people at your age are meeting other people, making friends, meeting women, hanging out. And I'm not. I'm fucking alone and rotting to death. And like I've said, I've made several lengthy rants. So I've already said that, okay, on May 11th, right, which is basically 2 days later, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do something incredible. I'm going to go out and adventure alone. But I don't want to be alone. I want to go out. I want to speak to Mary. Again, I just edited my detective video, and a good chunk of the video, especially like the last part of the video, is basically me saying, I need to speak to Mary, I need to speak to Mary, I need to speak to Mary, I need to speak to Mary. And I know I can never do that anymore. But you can make me meet as many girls right now. Not a single girl is going to make me fall in love unless the girl is Mary. That's what I'm just saying, man. Like, it's like a missing piece. Okay, it's like a missing piece in my life, in my soul. It's like, I have to do this, man. I have to tell Mary. Like, to be fair, the last time we had our conversation on October 24th, I said so much stuff to her, it was satisfying, and I cherished every single moment of it. Like, I truly, truly enjoyed that conversation. That conversation is so goddamn enjoyable. It was so amazing. I had such a sweet sleep that day. It was beautiful. It was heavenly. It was pure heaven. And see, every time I think about her, I want to cry because it's so good. It's just such a good conversation, man. Imagine talking to someone you like. And then look at Natalie, who keeps on having crushes with boys, and if Natalie wants to have a chit-chat with Grant, Natalie can just text Grant like, yo, show me your dick. But this, for me, it's difficult, okay? For me, it is climbing the mountains, swimming under the ocean. It's like me speaking to someone I truly like. That's rare. That's so difficult for me. For Natalie, it's easy. For a few people, for Kingsley, it's easy. Kingsley can just walk up to the girl he likes, like, yo, want to check out my 8-pack abs? and then the girl just falls in love with him because he's just so goddamn handsome. But for me, it's difficult. You know, speaking of that, just the more I think about Natalie, I mean, the more I hate her. The more I just hate her. Like, her voice, her face, like, oh my god. Like, if... I swear to God, okay, I don't know if this is gonna happen or not, but if Natalie, alright, in the future, right, in the next few months, before I leave Hong Kong, if Natalie decides to, hey, Enoch, let's hang out, and pretend to be friendly, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Okay, I'm gonna have. She's really gonna get on my nerves. You know, my skin is gonna crawl. I'm gonna be so pissed at her. Imagine not speaking to me, not remembering me. Like, maybe she still vaguely has a clue. Like, oh yeah, this loser ass boy. But imagine not speaking to me, discarding me, and after years, I'm talking years of calling me useless, loser, stupid, years of making me beat up myself so bad and make me feel so bad about myself, and then you suddenly just pop up out of nowhere and just go, yeah, let's hang out. Like, hang your ass. I don't need you anymore. The only reason why I kept sticking onto Natalie, to be honest, in Forms 4, 5, 6, the only reason why I kept sticking onto Natalie is because I had no other choice. I got Nick as my friend, and then that's it. Cedric's gone. He's in Scotland. Who else am I gonna stick with? Hans? No. Because Hans and Tom and Marty and perhaps Leo, the Bean Gang, they used to think I'm this idiot. Potato Gang? No, because I'm not as cool as them. I'm not athletic. I don't play fucking volleyball. You need to play volleyball if you want to be in Potato Gang. Am I going to join Onion Gang? No, too late. Because Onion Gang, they're so consolidated. Like, no one can enter it or leave it. The only one who can enter it is actually Edward. I don't know how, but that happened. So there's not a single gang I can join. I'm not going to join the fucking girls gang, because I'm not a girl. So the only person I stuck to was Natalie. I had no other choice. But to be honest, if I had other choices, I would not stick to her, because she's toxic as hell. She is one of the biggest reasons why I've had such low self-esteem. She partially ruined my life, man. And maybe it's tough love, but I don't care. It's too tough. And love? There's no love. In fact, on the last normal school day, on January 21st, I remember this 100% crystal clear. She said it right in front of Tyrus. Natalie said, if it weren't for me being able to speak English, she wouldn't be friends with me. Because I'm an idiot. Well, guess what? I don't want to be friends with her. I don't think Natalie watches my videos. So, even though she knows I have a YouTube channel. But she doesn't bother. Who the hell watches this guy anyways? Look at this guy. Natalie's out there fucking. Right? Fucking men. Fucking both men and women's lives. Like, fucking them up. And working. And I'm here whining like a little crybaby. But yeah. I'm a shut-in. Maybe not a NEET, because I'm educated. I'm in a college right now. But a shut-in, that's for sure. And oh no, if Natalie, like, I swear to God, I truly don't think it's gonna happen. But if Natalie, like, to be fair, the likeliness of Natalie inviting me somewhere is, like, more than grad did happening. So I'm already mad just thinking about it, man. But okay, I digress. I'm a shut-in, and I need friends. Not only do I want to go out solo adventures, just walk, man, just explore Hong Kong, man, but also I need to speak to people, make new friends. Do you know why I'm still out here? It's been 12 years since school is over, and I'm here talking about Natalie and Mary. Like, all these people are supposed to be ghosts. They're dead people. They're dead corpses. They're under the ground. But I'm still talking. Like when I see Natalie, if I do see Natalie, or if I see someone else like Leo or Pink or Zara or or Miriam, like they're all gonna be like, oh yeah, this new guy I met, this new girl I met, this other person I met. I didn't meet a single fucking person. Okay? I didn't make a single goddamn connection in the whole year. I've conversed with strangers, yes, but it never led anywhere. Like it wasn't any like long-standing relationship or anything. It was just hi, bye. It was hi and bye. So, and it's not like I don't have any options at all. I do, as of now. There is a little chance. Maybe if I make my short film, I can meet some new people who are also equally interested in filmmaking. But that's like fucking trying to find a diamond in the ocean. Like that, it's rare. It's rare. So yeah, so goddamn frustrating, man. At some point I just wanna do something whack, just go out and buy a rope and just choke myself, just do something like that. Except I don't think I will, but it's a pretty handsome idea. Also, at the same time, my mom is really asking me if I want to apply to a UK school, and I really don't know. Normally, rarely am I decisive, and a decision this big, dude, going to USA versus going to UK is a huge deal. Imagine if I didn't apply for the secondary school. How different my life would have been. I would never have met Jordana or Natalie or Mary or Leo or Pink or Zara or Miriam or Jeffrey or Ernest or Kingsley or Nick. I would never have met any of those people if I had not gone to this secondary school. So this is butterfly effect, man. Like, if I had applied to a completely different secondary school, maybe I'm a completely different person. Maybe I'm buff. Maybe I'm strong because maybe in the other school, I sleep more and I eat more and I'm encouraged, and maybe I would have girlfriends. It's a totally, 12 million parallel timelines different. But I chose this secondary school, and I met these people, and these things happened to me, and now I'm here, saying the things I'm saying, feeling the way I'm feeling. It all leads up to this point. Here's the thing. I am not a prophet. If I go to USA versus if I go to UK, yes, the difference is going to be phenomenally, galactically, astronomically huge. But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know because I'm not a prophet. This is why making this decision is so goddamn hard. I'm not a prophet. I can't tell the future. Also, the number one thing you do when you go to film school isn't to make films important, but the most important is to make connections, meet friends, have people, have a network. So if I go to USA, I'll have a network. If I go to UK, I'll have a network. It's kind of the same. Except maybe in the USA, I'll have more of a network. But at the same time, if I go to USA, the competition is large. If I go to the UK, again, it's like... Also, a thing is, I've been imagining, and these are not solid, rock solid, down to the earth plans, okay? But I've been imagining, okay, when I grow up, I want to go to do this, I want to do that, and then when I get successful, I'm going to make my first feature-length film, which is going to be about this, it's going to be about that, and then I'm going to go back to Hong Kong and do this if I can. And when I think this, it's all USA in my head. I never considered UK because it just doesn't seem as possible in the UK. But now that you're telling me I'm going to move to UK, I don't know, man. It's just like everything I planned for is just ruined. Secondly, I'm already in an American college, so you're telling me to move to UK and abandon everything that I've done in the past year. And also I had courses lined up, Shit, is that another mosquito? I'm already in a college, okay? I had lined up courses. Personality development. Goddamn, I'm gonna take that. Abnormal psychology. Goddamn, I'm gonna take that. Digital filmmaking course. Tons of interesting courses. Spanish. Hell. But are you telling me to abandon all that? Come on. That's a huge decision. Another thing is that if I go to a UK school, I'm going to leave in September, which means the chances of me making my school-related short film is 0. Maybe negative. Because maybe I won't even be able to make my next smaller, tiny 3-minute short film, which, by the way, I've already finished writing that short film script for an entire month, man, and nothing has happened. It's so unproductive. I'm just sitting in my home, waiting and not doing anything. Because why not? Because it's cool to not do anything, right? It's cool to wait until you fucking die. Until your skin and your flesh just degrade. Yes, I have passion, I have dreams. So guess what? Let's just sit down and fuck all. That's basically what I'm doing. Okay, but I digress. Again. Now, if I go to USA, it's more Hollywood themed. If I go to UK, it's more indie, but at the same time, there's Hollywood stuff, or more like there's indie stuff in the USA as well. So it's not that big of a deal anyways. I truly don't know how to make this decision. I may have to talk to people. Okay. I've made my rants. Yeah. I really don't know what am I gonna say. I feel like a dead person, And I actually on January 21st of 2020, I made a school update video, and in that video I said, I think I've already reached the point in my life where I've reached the most interesting peak, because everything from now on is gonna be very routine, and I was right. I wasn't a prophet, but I knew it. I was right when I said that everything onwards from that point is going to be boring, repetitive, dull, and meaningless. My life is going to lose its meaning. I'm going to basically be dead. Everything I do will not matter anymore because I'm a dead man walking. That's what I said 1.5 years ago, and guess what? I was actually right. And I know that all along. Like, imagine being this pessimistic about life and then actually being right. I just love my life so much. I just love living so much. I just enjoy every single second of my life. Can't you tell? Yeah. It's everything sucks. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna watch one episode of Lost now because it's already nearly 1:30, and then I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna finish the script tomorrow. Mary, you know what? Again, I still have things that I want to say to Mary. I still have things. Not a lot, because most of those things, I have an entire list. Everyone should remember this. I have an entire friggin' list. Okay, the first one on top is I was really nervous when I spoke to you. I like you. That's the top one. Duh. And music taste, but that's lower on the spot. I don't know, talking about Oliver, all these, most of the things I want to say to her, I've already said, to be honest. But there are still things. And actually, how foolish of me. Because before last year, October 24th, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to speak to her once more, and that's it. But actually, it never is going to stop. As long as I still like Mary, it's never going to stop. I will always want to speak to her more. So maybe it's a good thing that, or not a good thing, but it's just not going to stop. So it doesn't even matter if 10 minutes later she suddenly calls me up I actually kind of miss you, or she's never going to say that. But if she does, I would be elated. I would be extremely happy. But after this, she doesn't speak to me for 2 weeks. I'm still going to be like, damn, I need to speak to her. But one thing for sure is that the most tip-top thing I can do is literally walk up to her, physically, face to face, and tell her that I still like her. That is the most brave thing a man can do. And it already took me there are a lot of introverts out there, including me, who doesn't have the courage to go up to the person they like and talk. I've already done that, and that is one of the most powerful things I've ever done. I'm a loser, I'm useless, but there has been moments where I'm actually proud of. Rare, but there are, and that's one of them. And just as proud, it's Mary's birthday when I texted her. And I can go one step higher and just walk up to her face to face. But again, it's not going to happen given that grad din is never going to happen. But if it does, then, you know. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm tired. You're tired. And yeah. I have a feeling that no one's going to, like, even if I manage to, like, know some girl, not a single girl would ever be as, like, be as good as Mary. Like, Mary's just the, I wouldn't say perfect type, to be honest, because I like athletic women, and Mary's not that athletic, not really. So she's not like perfect, but she has something that I think most girls nowadays don't have, and that is and by nowadays I mean girls around my age, and that is mystery. A lot of girls are just normal now. A lot of people are just normal now. They're like, haha, life. You know, but Mary has that, like, damn, what is she thinking? And that mystery just so alluring and enchanting. Enchanting. She's an enchanting girl.